Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk Berwick Lady Dogs basketball. Joining us is Taylor Montana, a senior. Well, Taylor, for you, off to a good start with the Lady Bulldogs. And, of course, I know you're really excited about this season. There are some younger players that are on the squad and graduated a bunch of talent, but I think it's pretty clear-cut. You're the leader of this group, and tell us about your leadership role thus far early in the season.
Starting out this season, I was just glad to be back to 100% from my injury last year, and I really wanted to, start out since we're all young, just, getting everyone to talk and working through drills with everyone and just, trying to be a leader.
Taylor, talk a little bit about the going through the injury and fighting through that and having the right mindset and trusting yourself and being committed to it, because that's grueling for a young athlete especially.
Yeah, well, when it first happened, I was torn apart. I didn't know how to. I knew it was going to be a long process to get back, and my first thought was I want to be back for the season. For my junior year, I want to play. And it happened in August, and I got surgery in July, and I did a month of just slow rehab, and then I started into advanced therapy and just starting right back into it, and it took me 3 months to get back to where I could start playing basketball again and get back on the court. And it was when I first got back, it was tough. I didn't trust it at all, and I was very nervous. And it took me a while to figure out where I was and try to get back to how I used to play. But I played over the summer in AAU, and this year's been great so far. I've had no problems with it. It's stronger than ever. So it was a long process, but I worked through it, and I'm back to even stronger than I was before.
Taylor, it takes probably a little bit more than just yourself to get through something like that. Let's first go to your family. Tell us about the support you have from your family, and then we'll go from there to talk about some other people in your life that have helped you through it.
Yeah, well, my family's been great. My mom especially, taking care of anything I need. She's always there for me. And my dad's been my rock, who's just been, always pushing me through it and always setting higher goals for me to achieve. And my little sister, especially, playing with her, it's been great. And she's pushed me, I'm going to say, the hardest out of all of them. Trying to beat her and, play up to her standards. So, they've all helped me a lot, and I'm very appreciative of them.
It's not often you get that opportunity to play with a sibling. You have that opportunity to play with your sister. She's a little shorter than you, but she's pretty darn talented too.
Yeah, she's getting up there. She's almost as tall as me now, and she's a great shooter. It's nice to, when I post up and I have to kick out, she's right there for me to hit the three. So it's a great connection. Just being able to kick it out to her, it's awesome. Great feeling.
How about your team overall this year? You look at the makeup of your team, some of the underclassmen that are there, and Coach Phillips trying to make sure that it's a successful season, again, with graduating the talent and then you fighting through that injury.
Yeah, we're very young this year, and it's good because we're not far off from losing everyone. We really didn't lose any ground. I think we actually are as good, if not better, than last year. And they all work hard and at practice. Coach Phillips and Coach Clarko, they always push us. They always set higher standards for us, and they're doing a great job, keeping everyone's confidence up and just, telling us we're going to have a great season. And, we're just looking forward to it. We all, we're all real close this year because we've been together for, since we were young, and now being able to play together as me as a senior, it's a lot of fun, and we're all looking forward to it. We're very excited.
Taylor Montana, a senior for the Berwick Lady Bulldogs here on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Taylor, the commitment to Bloomsburg University, that's already out of the way. I'm sure has probably calmed some of your nerves. Tell us about what you're going to be doing at Bloomsburg University as far as academically. And then you're a three-sport athlete at Berwick, so which sport are you picking for the next level?
Well, I definitely basketball. Basketball is my number one sport. And academically, I want to be a physical therapist, so I'm going to get a 4-year degree in exercise science at Bloomsburg.
Well, it sounds like a good plan and not too far from home. How about getting to meet Coach Cleary and the staff there at Bloomsburg University? He really does a great job.
Yeah, he's great. I mean, throughout this whole process, since sophomore year, he's been recruiting me, and he's always been there for me, and anything I need, he's helped me with it. And that was the deciding factor for me. It was just how much it felt like family there. I felt like I already fit in, and I felt like I could play there tomorrow if I had to. So he's been great. He's been absolutely awesome.
Taylor, how about the other activities you do at Berwick? There are a couple other sports that you're able to participate in, and tell us about your experience with those two sports.
Well, I haven't played. I played volleyball sophomore year, but then I didn't play after my injury, and I focused on basketball this year. But track and field, I do the high jump and the shot put with my sister. And it was tough last year. I did it last year, but I had to switch legs on the high jump. I had to change my routine and stuff, so it didn't go very well. But shot put was great. My sister and I, she would always take first against me. I would get second or third, but she was a good competition, and she always pushed me to, beat her. So,
Taylor, when you talk about your experience at Berwick overall, tell us about some of the friendships and relationships that you've developed there on the court and off the court in the classroom.
Well, basketball has definitely helped me to, have more bonds with people and have more friends. All the girls in the basketball team are like my second family. I don't know what I'd do without them, and especially in school, teachers and everyone else, just you have, better relationships through basketball and stuff like that. So, it's been great. Basketball helps me a lot, with everything. So.
Well, Taylor, we're glad that you're getting through your injury at Berwick. We wish you a great senior season, and of course you have a really bright future at Bloomsburg University academically and athletically, so we wish you well.
Thank you. Thank you.
A talented Taylor Montana. Her sister's pretty darn good as well there for the Berwick Lady Dogs. Here on the John Mendola Show, we are driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.